and welcome to Healthy Living at workoutmaster.com. Today we're going to show you a very good exercise to add strength to your core as well as stability and obviously core control. The name of the exercise is the horse stance. I am Ruben and this is our sample Aram. He'll be demonstrating the exercise for you guys. The first thing that we need to do in order to get this exercise going properly is obviously positioning. So what we're looking to do is to actually have good balance and 90-degree angles at the hip, like you can see Aram, the femur is lined up with this dowel rod. The second thing is to have his hands maybe go slightly behind because we want it directly underneath the shoulders, like you can see here, perpendicular with the stick. And then we're gonna place the dowel rod on his back to make sure that he has good spinal alignment. He's got curvature in his lumbar spine, he's got curve in the cervical spine, and now what we're gonna ask Aram to do is to draw his navel in, like he's actually putting a space between his stomach and his belt, holding the navel drawn in, and just pick up one hand for now. Enough space to actually slide a piece of paper underneath, alright? So then we ask him after a few seconds, anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds, to switch to the other hand, which he will do just as well. And we slide a piece of paper to demonstrate that there's a little bit space between his head on the floor, 5 to 10 seconds. Then he will do it one knee at a time, starting with the right knee, holding it for a few seconds, and then switching to the other knee. Very important to create some form of a progression from easier to harder, more challenging. Good, Aram, you can set it down. Now, the next progression that we'll ask him to do, it will be a little bit more challenging, and what we are going to ask him to do is to actually lift one knee and one hip, in this case the knee and hip and one hand in a cross pattern. So it will be his right hand and his left knee. And as you can see, there's a space there, and there will be a space also in the opposite knee. So now just for the demonstration, Aram to the opposite side. And as you can see, there's a space between that knee and this hand, and it's up in the air. Very good, rest it down. This exercise is great to integrate core function, abdominal control, and strength to the muscles that support the trunk. It happens that a lot of people with back pain, they have a very weakened function of this part of the body, and this is a way to actually begin to improve their core function. Now, the next step that we'll do, once you can perform this exercise doing 10 repetitions to each side of 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off, is to progress to the next exercise, which is called the horse stand horizontal. Meaning horizontal because Aram, he will demonstrate now, he's going to extend one arm in front of his body, 45 degrees from the trunk, as you can see, with the thumb pointing up, which means that the arm is into external rotation, and he will alternate from the right hand to the left hand. And what he will do with the legs next, put the arm down now, Aram, is that he's actually going to extend one leg out into the air, keeping it parallel with the stick that you see there, the dowel rod, and then he will actually alternate legs. Go ahead, bring the left leg up, a little bit higher up, right there. Good. He will hold it for X amount of seconds. You start with 5, build up to 10, or a little bit more perhaps if you can, and then put it down, Aram. Then what he will do is that he will apply the same cross pattern, so it will be right hand to left hip or left knee, hold it there, and you start counting the repetitions that you want to do while maintaining proper alignment of the spine. So he will hold it there for about 10 seconds, 1, 2, etc. And then he will actually start alternating sides. Left side, right side, 45 degrees from the line of the spine. And it's that simple, guys. This is a great way to begin to integrate core control, to add more strength to the erector spinae, the muscles that support the lumbar spine of your trunk. And if you do this exercise properly, your future looks much better already. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.